Welcome to Meet Your Neighbor, the podcast that highlights the people and stories that make Westbrook Village a truly exceptional community. I'm your host, Steve Marilla, local realtor, neighbor, and proud member of this vibrant community. Each episode, we sit down with residents to learn about their careers, life experiences, and what brought them to Westbrook Village. It's a chance to connect, share, and celebrate the unique journeys that shape our neighborhood. Thanks for tuning in. And now, let's meet your neighbor. Did you know that from 2017 to 2021, nearly 21% of all the people relocating to Arizona came from the Midwest, including a steady stream from Minnesota? It's a clear sign that the Midwest to Southwest shift is stronger than ever. I'm Realtor Steve, and today's guest is Mark Hayes. Mark grew up in Burnsville, Minnesota, and built a long career as an architect specializing in school design. One of his standout projects was the King Academy in Saudi Arabia. Mark now lives in Champlin, Minnesota, and in today's episode, he talks about how he became an architect and what shaped his professional path. And there's a great personal story, too. Mark met his wife at a groom's dinner. He was the best man. She was the maid of honor. And it just might have been love at first sight. And of course, Mark talks about what he loves about Westbrook Village. Now, let's meet your neighbor. Hello, Mark.
Good morning, Steve. Good to be here.
How are you?
I'm really good, thank you.
Yeah. Well, it was awesome talking to you prior to the interview. And we're both from Minnesota.
Yeah.
How glad are you not to be there right now?
I know. Feel very fortunate to be able to come down here.
Well, sure. And I think they had a nice weekend of highs of 60s, and we're dealing with the cold of 60s when we first get up, so it's pretty nice.
Yeah.
Now,
we do have family coming this week, and it seems like it's going to be cool here.
Yes.
But nicer than Minnesota, so.
Yeah, and cool. I mean, they put in the forecast here rain every day, and then it'll rain in the evening. It's not like in Minnesota. It seems like it rains for 4 days straight.
Yeah. When it rains here, it's like a tenth of an inch maybe, and they make a big deal out of it.
Did you live your whole life in Minnesota?
Yeah.
Born and raised?
Yep.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
What part of Minnesota did you start out at?
Born in Bloomington, and then grew up my whole school, kindergarten through high school was in Burnsville.
Okay.
South of Bloomington.
Yeah.
Minneapolis.
Yeah. And now you're over in Plymouth.
No, Champlin.
Champlin.
Not many people have heard of Champlin, but that's north.
Well, isn't Champlin where Jesse the Body was your mayor?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
That's where he started his political career before he became governor.
Yeah.
So what was it like growing up in Bloomington?
Well, really Burnsville, but it was great. Just kids, tons of kids in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Our backyard. I know you grew up like in the country.
Yep.
We weren't in the country, but our backyard was like a cow pasture.
Oh, really?
And beyond that, it just went miles of just fields and trees and ravines and streams. And so we'd, just be outside.
Out exploring?
Riding bikes and whatever. It was a neat.
That had to be pretty nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
So then you grow up there. Did you go to the University of Minnesota?
I did. I went to first year at UMD.
Okay. How'd you like Duluth?
I loved it.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's just love it. I was only there for a year, but just fell in love with it.
That's some harsh weather up there when you get those Lake Superior winters.
Yeah. But they had, when you're in the dorm, I was in the dorms.
Yeah.
And you pretty much just go from dorm to class. And like during the winters, you didn't even have to go outside if you didn't want to.
What was your major?
Well, I didn't really know what I was going to do. I started in engineering.
Okay.
Don't know why, but engineering. My first quarter semester, whatever, was like intro to engineering, calculus, Fortran programming.
Oh,
if you remember that? And it was, I didn't do well. It didn't go good. So I thought, well, maybe I got to try something else.
Huh.
So I decided to go into architecture, and they didn't have that up at UMD. So then the next year I transferred down to the U.
Okay.
And I graduated.
Why architecture? What?
I really liked drawing. And actually in high school, we had this industrial arts class, and we made balsa wood models.
Yeah. I remember the good old days.
Homes,
yeah.
Right?
Oh, of homes?
Of homes. I don't know why. It was kind of a mechanical engineering, a mechanical draft. Anyway, we did these balsa wood models, and some of the students actually designed their own homes.
Really?
I didn't. I just found a picture in like architectural record
Sure.
and copied it.
Yeah.
And I got like a blue ribbon in the
Really?
Minnesota State Fair.
Oh, wow.
Because of this little model I made. And so
Wow.
I like drawing.
And you got some satisfaction right away.
Yeah.
Hey, you're good at this.
Yeah. So anyway, I just okay. So I tried architecture.
So you spend another 3 years getting your
Well, it's a 5-year degree.
Okay.
And I kind of theoretically wasted a year up at UMD.
Oh,
and
sure.
it took me a little bit longer than 5 years. You
Yeah.
actually have to get accepted to the school.
Oh, really?
And sometimes you don't get accepted first year.
Yeah.
Anyway, so it took me probably really 6+ years.
Yeah, but I'm sure you enjoyed that. I mean, so the whole time you're going through this, once you decided you want to be an architect, was that it? You are like, this is what I'm doing, or did you waver at all? Like,
no, no. I mean, sometimes it was tough, and I kind of thought, geez, Mark, you got to stick with this thing,
right?
You didn't stick with swimming, or you didn't stick with that. You got to stick with this thing, and
right.
I got through it. I probably wasn't the best student, but I made it through.
And then, so you graduate, and then what do you do with your architecture degree?
Well, at that time, so I don't know, this was like maybe early 80s, but it's kind of tough finding a job. Even during school, you're supposed to do an internship.
Sure.
It was kind of a requirement. And anyway, they kind of reduced those requirements because it's really hard to get a job. Even afterwards, it's like
really
you'd almost work for free and you couldn't get a job. But anyway, my dad,
after 7 years of college,
my dad knew, my dad's best friend's brother was like a business manager at an architecture firm.
Yeah.
So I think he kind of got me in the door.
Huh.
So I worked there for 5 years, and then I moved to another firm, and I worked there for like 30 years.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
30 years at the same firm.
Yeah.
Was it a big outfit?
Kind of big for an architecture firm. Yeah.
Huh.
But we had in-house, we had interior design, landscape architecture, technology, architects, mechanical, electrical engineering.
Sure.
So kind of everybody in-house.
Huh. Do you have a specific project you're super proud of?
We did schools. So
okay.
Everything we did was kind of K-12 schools is what we did.
Yeah.
And I did want to mention a couple. So one thing, a cool project we did was it was called Kingdom Academy, or I think now they call it Kingdom School in Saudi Arabia.
Oh, wow.
For this prince, his name's Al-Walid bin Talal Al-Saud. He's like a billionaire prince. Anyway.
Oh, really?
Long story, but he was at the Mayo in Minnesota. Somehow maybe heard of our reputation.
Sure.
And wanted to do like a kind of an American school in Saudi Arabia for kind of the elite.
Yeah.
So anyway, we designed that project, like 13 buildings. A complex
just beautiful. No budget, I assume.
Well, you know what? I'm sure there was a budget. There was a budget, but and we didn't do like the final construction drawings because we don't really know how they build in Saudi Arabia. And he owned an architecture firm called Amrani and Associates, so we kind of worked them. So that was a cool project. He also did this building called Kingdom Center, which maybe people have heard of. It's about 1,000-story building, a tower in Riyadh, and it's kind of got this curved cutout, like a parabolic cutout right through it. Right through the top of this thing with the big sky, connecting sky.
I wonder if that's been in movies.
Maybe, but it's Kingdom Center.
Kingdom Center.
And we did Kingdom Academy.
Oh, anyway, wow.
But it was all metric and, no parking on the women's side because the women couldn't drive. The women female teachers couldn't drive.
They couldn't drive. Wow.
So no parking there, just drop off. Anyway, that was cool. And then the other cool thing was, we ended up working for the school district that I graduated from. So we worked with Burnsville and Savage school districts.
Oh, nice.
So I knew all the buildings, worked on the schools that I went to.
That's
and then we did
cool.
big remodeling and additions to Burnsville High School.
Oh,
that
wow.
was really cool. I mean, it turned out really neat and just kind of fun that I graduated from there.
Yeah, and your kids didn't go there. They
didn't go there.
Okay.
We were up in Champlin by then.
Okay. But that had to feel pretty cool. It's pretty rewarding.
Yeah. And the school board, they thought it was cool. And they thought it was neat that I, grew up in the district. And stuff, and I was their architect. And
that had to be amazing. Did you ever go over to Saudi Arabia?
I never did. The president at the time his wife was from Iran.
Oh,
so
really?
He'd been over to the Middle East many times. And so.
No big deal for him.
And, I don't think I'd want to be meeting with this big shot prince.
Yeah,
I couldn't take the pressure.
that would be a little intimidating.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, especially if you didn't like something. Yeah. But wow, so that you did that for 30 years. The same firm. Oh, you got another one? You got another one?
Other cool thing. So if you were to Google high school that looks like Millennium Falcon.
Really?
You would see a school that we designed in Allentown, Pennsylvania.
You're kidding me.
And it just happens from the air because of the way
you
the
didn't intend it? You didn't intend it?
No. The way the sidewalks just look and stuff. It's really cool. It looks like the Millennium Falcon.
Really?
And I think one of the partners that designed it, he was interviewed like on CBS or something, and he's like, no, it wasn't intentional. It was it's just kind of the way it turned out.
It just someone was flying over and noticed.
Yeah, but it does look kind of neat.
That is hilarious. Yeah. What other cool stories you got about?
That's about it.
That's about it for the cool ones. Yeah. Everything else was. Did you design mainly all schools, or did you?
That's about all. I mean, some churches, but about 90% schools.
Okay.
Yeah, around the country.
Well, the world too.
Yeah. Well, yeah. We did some work for in Abu Dhabi and in Jordan, the country of Jordan.
Yep.
Through USAID, which I'm not even sure that exists anymore.
Yeah, I don't know. No, I don't think we want to talk about that on this podcast.
Yeah. Anyway, but again, I never went over there.
Okay.
But the firm.
You had to have a pretty prideful career.
It was a neat place to work.
Yeah. I thought you were going to tell me about, these cool homes on lakes that, that has to be looking at a home compared to a school has to be like, oh, that's easy.
No, not really. No,
nothing's
no. I mean, I think I'd have a hard time designing a really, really cool house.
Do you look at architecture different than the rest of us? I mean, when you see a building, you're like, we could have maybe done a little better there.
But it's kind of like you look at it, if you like it or you don't.
Right.
Maybe think about what you might change. But I mean, I'm sure you do that as well.
Yeah. I think being in real estate, I love looking at homes, and that's what everyone says when I first got in real estate. They said, "Oh, you get to look at homes." I love seeing different homes.
Yeah,
I don't, because then my wife comes up with new ideas, and then it changes. We had budgeted for new furniture. We need new furniture, and then we went and visited someone's home, and they have a new front door.
Oh, yeah.
Which we just got a new front door 2 years ago, but now we're getting a new front door.
Another new front door.
The neighbor's got a really nice front door. So, which is fine. I mean, that's kind of, I'd look at architecture and our homes as just improving our living, area.
Yeah.
It's fun in Westbrook because all the homes look the same, but they also look different.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
on the inside.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Where they do some crazy things on the inside. Yeah. So how did you meet your wife in college? How'd you meet your wife?
Wow, that could be a long story, but I'll make it short.
No, we got plenty of time.
But we met at the groom's dinner, which is kind of weird, but I was the best man. She was the maid of honor.
And that's when you met?
That's when we met.
So you had two friends that
we had all these similar friends.
Yeah.
But had never met except the groom's dinner. And it was, I mean, it was, I don't want to be corny. I don't want to be corny saying love at first sight, but it's like we hit it off.
Right away?
Right away. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
And which is hard because you have a lot going on. You both had a lot of responsibility that day. It's not like, I'm done with this wedding. I just found love of my life. But so love at first sight.
Yeah. I mean, we hit it off real well. And
sure.
I mean, we're still friends with, that couple got divorced.
Oh,
so we're still really close with I'm really still good friends with the guy, and
she's good friends with the wife
of the lady. But
but it brought you two together.
Yeah.
So how old were you at that point? Were you in college still, or
no? That was out of college.
Out of college,
so I might have been like 27.
27,
in there.
And you find the love of your life.
26 maybe. Because we got married, I think I was about 28 when
28.
we got married.
So was it, you didn't just jump in? You knew she wouldn't just elope the next day?
No.
That would have been nice.
Yeah, no. We dated for maybe a year, year and a half or something like that.
Yeah. And she's a sweetheart. You outkicked your coverage.
Yeah, she's great. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And then you have, my relationship with you started out with your dog.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
You were always out walking your dog.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh, aren't you from pickleball?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, 30 years, do you have a cabin? I called you once and you were heading to a cabin.
We do. We have a cabin. It's a family cabin.
Family cabin?
Shared by Pam's dad and a brother.
Okay.
Up in Aiken, Minnesota.
Aiken?
Yeah. Yeah. It's on Round Lake.
Okay.
There's, a lot of round lakes.
Yeah, there's a lot of round lakes, and there's a lot of shell lakes. There's a lot of long lakes. Yeah. So, what did you love Minnesota? Are you just a Minnesota guy through and through? I mean, could you ever just move to Arizona for all year? Could you?
I think we could.
We
could. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
We love going back.
Right.
We have 2 kids that our kids live there still.
They still live in Minnesota.
Yeah. Okay. And their daughter-in-law. And family.
Yeah.
But the going back, we're snowbirds and going back and forth. It's just starting to get old,
Yeah. I'm always amazed that, I'm amazed both ways, how long people do it for, and then how people just stop and they're like, no, I'm done. And, you're a little young to be done yet, though. You got a lot of travel left in you, I think.
I don't know. But, if we did stop going back and forth, I think we'd probably stay down here instead of
up there,
staying up there.
Yeah,
because it's just so nice here.
Yeah. How long ago did you retire?
Well, technically it was 2019.
Okay,
but
was that hard to retire? Or
no. I haven't missed it one iota.
Really.
And I still have, just like a week ago, I had a dream of, I still have like, not a nightmare, but I have bad dreams. Just
like a project going bad or something?
Not going bad, but just maybe, I got a project doing, we're not ready, I'm not done, or I got a presentation and, I'm not prepared for it, not that ever happened.
No.
But it's just, I'd still have these dreams.
Well, yeah, I think we all wake up in a panic from an old life.
Yeah.
Of, oh man, what did I have to do? Did I do it? Right.
And then you wake up and you're like, oh.
Yeah. And then you're like, no, I'm retired. I don't know that yet.
So
but
great.
I have to imagine.
Yeah, sorry.
I'd have to imagine it's pretty awesome. Yeah. No.
But if you love what you do,
right.
It's, it's like you're not working. But I was ready to retire. It was getting probably self-induced stress, what I mean? And I was ready. I was over ready.
Well over ready?
Past due.
Past due.
What I meant to say.
So when did you first start coming down here?
Well, so my parents moved down here. They were snowbirds. They moved down here in 1989.
Wow.
A long time ago.
They must have been one of the first homes.
They're in phase 1, but they're the very, very east side, kind of the last part of phase 1.
Okay.
Before they built phase 2.
Okay.
So we'd come to visit them, more like spring break, maybe every other year, something like that. But we'd been coming down here for years.
Wow, 1989. That's a long time.
Yeah. And then we retired. And before then, we'd kind of been looking at homes, even made an offer on home years and years ago. But it's like, for me, it's like, I can't own a home here and be living in Minnesota. And
right.
We didn't do that. But we retired. We rented a casita for 2.5 months.
Yep.
Ended up seeing a home, bought it. Closed by like March 9th.
Yeah.
And this is 2020.
2020.
And then COVID hit.
Oh, you were lucky you got that done.
Our home was furnished. So we just moved right into it.
Yep.
From the rental. The casita just moved right into the house. We were only there for maybe 10 days. And then COVID hit. And that's when they were talking about shutting down state borders and stuff. Remember that?
Wow. Yeah.
And it's like, we don't know if we're going to make it home or not.
Sure.
So we went home.
Okay.
So we didn't spend a whole lot of time.
Well, I suppose this area was so new to you. You didn't want to be in an unfamiliar area.
Well, yeah.
And your kids were up
north. Kids were north.
Yeah.
So we wanted to get home.
Yeah.
But before we bought here, we did look around. I mean, thought we should check out different communities and check out the area. But we just came back to Westbrook Village. I think it's beautiful. The homes are all well maintained. I really like it.
I love talking to guys like you because you kind of remind me of an engineer, analytical type, and like Skip and Deb. They did their homework. I'm sure there were spreadsheets involved
yeah.
in looking at homes and neighborhoods and what's the best neighborhood. A lot of people did the work.
Okay. Yeah.
And the rest of us just got really lucky.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
oh, I like this place.
Yeah.
And you live here, and then people start to tell you, you don't know how nice you have it, because here's what's wrong. You know, here's what this is. It's just a very unique neighborhood.
Yeah.
For location, for the people, and our, you know, everyone hates. I always say this: everyone hates HOA, but boy, they keep our properties.
I don't
value up, and
I don't mind.
yeah.
And I wanted to say too, it's like it was. You know, it's hard to know where to move to. I mean, I've got a brother and sister-in-law in Florida. Florida's beautiful. They're on the ocean.
Yeah.
It's great. They got a boat. But here it was easy because my dad's here.
Yeah.
My mom and dad, my brother moved here. My father-in-law was in Mesa. They'd winter in Mesa.
Yep.
So it was an easy decision.
So they're all
family was here.
So they're all living here now.
Well, my father-in-law moved back to Minnesota. He's like 91, so he's back in Minnesota.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah, but my father-in-law,
your father's still here, though.
Still here.
Okay, yeah. Okay. I didn't. So I was going to say, I thought I just saw him the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's doing great.
Thank you. He is. He's not playing pickleball like he used to.
No.
He's not really playing pickleball, but he's healthy. He's happy.
If I'm playing pickleball, as long as he played pickleball. Yeah, that would.
Yeah.
So I know you play pickleball, and I want to talk about it because you got some issues I got to get over. No, I'm not. But before there was pickleball, what did you do for hobbies? When you were growing up?
I don't know.
As an adult, were you into hunting, fishing?
No. I mean, I'd like
golf.
No, not golf. We'd do a little bit of camping with the kids, like the Boundary Waters. We'd go to the Boundary Waters, but just like maybe once a year.
Okay.
You know, and I'm not really like a car guy, but I do have I know you're like a car guy, go to Jackson and stuff, but I got a 51 Hudson Hornet.
Oh, that's right.
Know, so not that takes a lot of my time, but
that's what you tinker on.
Yeah. Right now it's in the shop getting a engine rebuilt.
Oh, really?
So I haven't driven it for, I bet, a year and a half.
So tell me about that car. What's the body shape on that?
It's originally, I think my dad and we used to go to like back to the 50s. When
I did too.
I just really loved old cars.
Yeah.
For some reason, I liked the style of like the 50 Merc.
Okay.
But then a Hudson is kind of like the 50 Merc. It's very low.
Okay. So it's big, right?
It's big.
Yeah.
Kind of streamlined.
Okay.
They talk about it. They call it the step down. So it's not that it's a big deal, but it's like the body is kind of set down between the frames, so it's got a lower center of gravity.
Okay. Yeah.
So back in the day, the first days of NASCAR,
the
Hudson just did really, really well.
Oh, because of the low center of gravity going around corners and stuff.
Really well. Yeah.
Huh.
And that movie Cars, Doc Hudson.
Okay.
Steve. No, I forget the actor's name, but he played Doc Hudson.
Okay.
He was the voice of Doc Hudson.
And that was your car?
That's my car, 51 Hudson Hornet. Mine's a 4-door. That was a 2-door.
Oh, okay.
But it's just a big boat.
You know? A big boat, but you love it.
Yeah. And I like that it's you don't see many of them.
Okay.
You know, you see a lot of 50 Mercuries, whatever, but you don't see many Hudsons around. Even back to the 50s.
Right.
You know, they got 11,000 cars. You might see, maybe another 51 Hudson.
Well, it's funny that because you have a 51 Hudson, right?
Yeah.
And it's funny that because no one else is going to say, well, you see a lot of 50 Mercs, but you don't see a 51 Hudson. Right. It's funny how we see what's out there. Like I would never thought of, I don't know. Remember the last time I saw a 50 Merc?
Oh, okay. Yeah, right. Or like, who'd want to see a Hudson?
Right. Well, where does the brand Hudson come from?
It was its own company.
It was its own company.
Its own company. It ended up, when it went away, it ended up merging with Nash. It ended up merging with Nash. It became American Motor Corporation.
Oh, okay.
It did, which is maybe why. No, I mean now there's they have that Dodge Hudson. Have you heard of the Dodge?
No.
Sorry, Hornet.
The Hornet,
which
is way different than your
totally
Hudson.
SUV. Totally different SUV. And I thought, how did they get the name Hornet? Because that wasn't. I don't know.
I don't know
if Dodge is a.
No, I think it has to do with the Dodge.
Anyway,
I think back in the old days.
But in their heyday, they were like. I mean, they made a lot of Hudsons. They were maybe like, I don't know. They might have been like I don't know, maybe number 6 or something of all the behind.
Really? Back in the day in the 50s. So, did you restore it at all?
Not really. No,
Not really.
It came.
It's pretty nice.
I haven't done a whole lot to it. Okay. I've added some chrome, some trim, that wasn't on it.
Sure.
Just did some easy stuff.
What year did you buy it?
I probably have had it maybe 8 years or something like that.
And have you had cars before that one, or was that kind of your retirement?
2000, maybe 2016. So about 9 years.
Did you have old cars before that?
No.
That was your first?
Yeah.
And it's your baby then?
Kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Will you ever bring it down here?
I maybe. I mean, I like going to the back to the 50s with it.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I do like that.
Yeah. And the garages are pretty small down here. I don't know if you could fit that thing in your garage.
You know what? I measured it. I measured the Hudson at home, and I meant to, and I haven't checked it out to see how it fit my garage down here.
Oh, really?
But I have the dimensions just to see. Well, is it going to?
All right, we're gonna talk off air because I got an idea for you.
Okay.
So yeah. All right, so let's get to Westbrook.
Yeah.
We kind of talked about how you came to Westbrook. What do you love about Westbrook? What's your?
I think it's the people.
Gosh, it always comes down to these people.
We talked about pickleball, maybe a little bit, but everybody is so nice.
Yeah.
And in our neighborhood, everybody's so nice. I mean, it's just, I think it's the people are just great.
Yeah. Do you think it's because so many Minnesotans people
I was
going
to say, maybe it's this Midwest thing, but maybe, I don't know. There's people from the
I know.
Pacific
There's, I feel like the majority of the people that I know are Minnesota and Washington State. Those are the 2 top states for me that I have come across.
True.
And all of them wonderful people.
Yeah.
I'll tolerate people from Washington State. No, I love people from everywhere. And, we get some Nebraska, Iowa, but there seems like, my wife's starting a Minnesota group.
Yes.
And we have 60 people just just going through our memory.
And thank you. We were,
you're going to be in that.
Contacted Pam. And so we thought, God,
we
appreciate being invited.
I think it's going to, I think other states already have it. Nebraska has a club and other people have clubs. But what I'm hoping it does is get a little more state pride, whether it's Minnesota, Washington State. Yeah. Let's get some clubs and let's have some contests, see who can raise the most money for something. And just kind of, make these other states step up a little bit.
Right. And how is it there isn't a Minnesota club?
You
know what I mean? With all the Minnesotans, it's weird.
Yeah.
So thank you for...
Well, it was my wife's idea. I think it's going to be great. But I want more people from, my first home I sold was a couple from Minnesota. And 3 homes I've sold so far were people from Minnesota.
Okay.
And 2 of them I never knew.
Oh.
And, but yeah, it's just dealing with people from Minnesota and bringing more people in. And I'm actually going to start releasing these podcasts to realtors in Minnesota.
Oh.
For residents of Minnesota, like Mark Hayes.
Oh, neat.
Say, hey, here's a guy from Minnesota. Here's a guy from Burnsville. Actually, look at your school. Has a little to do with it. So, yeah, I think that'll be awesome. So, so the people, and of course, you love pickleball. Is pickleball? You seem like you've always been fit. You look like you've always been fit.
I think
pickleball,
good genes.
Pickleball really helps guys like me that like to eat potato chips.
Me too.
But how much do you love pickleball?
A lot. I'm not like, I don't know that I'm going to like take lessons and try to get really serious and better, but I just
don't ruin it
playing.
Yeah.
It's just, and I think it's decent exercise. I remember talking to a guy one day and he goes like, geez, I haven't worked out for, 2 weeks. And I said, you haven't been playing pickleball? He's like, well, no, I play pickleball.
Right.
But I haven't like gone to the gym and worked out. And
I'm
like,
because we have no energy left.
I never work out.
There's no energy.
Play pickleball.
Yeah, right.
And the first time, so my dad used to play a lot of tennis down here, played a lot of tennis. And then one day, probably like 8 years ago, when it kind of first started around here, my dad's like, hey, you want to play pickleball? And I just thought, this just seems super lame, right? This looks lame. And we played it and it's like, this is so fun.
Yes.
And
it's amazing.
And it's easy to play. Anybody can play.
Yeah. Well, here was my pitch that Kirsten gave me. She came down in May to help her parents. And she said, she goes, I got to tell you about this new game.
Oh.
And she says, a 90-year-old woman taught me to play pickleball. And I'm like, well, I don't want to be doing no sport a 90-year-old woman does. And then I spent years getting beat by 90-year-old women.
Exactly.
It's not about age, sex, strengths. Either you're good at pickleball or you're not, you know, and it's just so much fun. I always tell people, I had a couple come visit us, and Kirsten had maybe played once. And this couple and Kirsten on Thanksgiving trip here, we played, and it was horrible for me. I mean, because we were playing someone never played before. They were happy to get it over the net.
Yeah.
We get done with the game, and they said, wow, this was fun. Let's do it again. I go, no, I can't. But the point is, it's fun through every phase of this game. I mean, when you're a 1.1 or whatever it is where you start, you have fun doing it. And you think you're good. I remember when I was horrible and I thought I was good. Now I'm just mediocre and think I'm good. I think it's the funnest sport for people our age and for everybody. I mean, I don't really like these young kids getting into it and beat me.
Well,
I mean, they're so good.
They're so quick.
And
I know. That's what you mean.
Well, that was a great 30 minutes, everybody.
Thank you.
Probably can't believe it was,
so
but it goes really fast.
Yeah, well, yes, it was very fun.
Yeah, well, hey, I appreciate it very much. Thanks for doing it.
Thanks for asking.
Thanks again for tuning in to the Meet Your Neighbor podcast. Real estate is how I'm able to support this show and give back to our community. If you or someone you know is thinking about buying or selling a home in Arizona, I'd love to help. I also offer a free real estate review, basically a health checkup for your home's value and market position. You can call or text me anytime at 651-295-6830. Again, that's 651-295-6830. I'd be honored to help you or your neighbors with the next chapter of your real estate journey. And thanks again for listening, and be sure to keep connecting.